in good time zone. And what is up, gamers? Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Happy birthday, belatedly, to me, and hello to everybody else. Oh, biddleboy, what fun. Sorry for the somewhat late start today. I had some technical stuff I wanted to make sure was up and running in the background before we started. So here we are. Hello. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? It's lovely to see y'all. It's lovely to be here. And, hi. Hello. Let me just check in with chat. How's everybody doing? Silly says happy birthday. Thank you very much indeed. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Turnip says birthday stream hype. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try and muster as much hype as I can. I was feeling a little bit lukewarm this week, because to be honest, I have not been feeling very well, and I don't have a lot of energy, and good lord, I am so dehydrated. I'll get into that. Less the health aspect of dehydration and more the why I haven't had as many fluids to drink as usual, at some point. It is not that exciting. It's very much boring adult problems, but hey, that feels relevant because I just turned a significant age, and I'm trying to be positive about it. I truly am. Anyways. Samantha says, what's that? Twitch user Sammy Kelch is evolving? Yes. So, hitherto, I guess I was a, I hope I get this right. I was like a Samander, and now I am a Samelian. And I suppose in a few more decades' time, I will evolve into a Samizard. I don't know. Anyways. Hello, Samantha. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Welcome on in. And yeah, it's lovely to see you. Turnip, thank you so very much for the lurk. Very much appreciated. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful lurk. Sen, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you as well. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. A couple of little housekeeping notes up top that I just wanted to make people aware of. I probably should have put an announcement. In fact, I'm going to make a tweet about this, and I'm going to pin it, because I feel like this is important information that people should know, and that is that, I have effectively removed the cap on terrible drawing time today. Oh, Beans, just in time! Shoppers. We've got a raid! Hello! Pharaoh! Hello! How are you doing? Welcome in, raiders. Hi! How are you doing? It's lovely to see you, and welcome on in! Wongies! Thank you very much for the follow! Thank you! Oh my goodness. Pharaoh, how was your stream? What did you get up to today? It is lovely to see you, and welcome in, raiders. Hi! For anyone who's new here, I'm gonna get a shout out for Vero in the chat. Hell, angel. Man, it is hard speaking and typing at the same time. But I think I did it. Is that working? Yay! It's working fantastic. Lovely to see. I still remember how to stream. Finally did some art today. Ooh, I would love to hear all about it. If there's anything you want to share with the class, whether it's what you worked on today or something else, or like a link to your Instagram or whatever, feel free to whisper a link in my direction if you would like to. If not, that is totally cool as well. Entirely up to you. But regardless, hello, welcome in, friends. For anyone who's not familiar with me, hi. I'm Twitch user Sammy Kelch. I'm a variety streamer. I do cozy art streams on Mondays and Thursdays. Do cozy game streams on Fridays, and every once in a while on a Sunday. Just when we feel like it, when the vibe hits right. Today is my belated birthday stream. I was not in the country for my birthday, so I am celebrating it now to make up for it. And it is very, very nice to be here. I'm a traditional artist doing mostly watercolors and other similar wet media, and I wanted to let chat know that there is no cap on terrible drawing time redeems today. Get silly. There is a 10-minute cooldown period just so I have enough time to fulfill any redeems that do come in. But there is no cap on terrible drawing time redeems today because it's my birthday, and I feel like it's a gift to y'all. I can do that. There's also going to be a giveaway a little bit later on in the stream. I will let you know about that as and when we get there. So, plap. There we go. Anyways, thank you again for rating, Vero. I very much appreciate it. Yeah. What shall I say? Oh, for anyone who's not familiar with what my work looks normally like when it's done, This is my Instagram. All of my recent Instagram posts are Hollow Knight art because Hollow Knight Art Month was a thing that happened in May. And I was actually away for half of the month, so I absolutely speed ran this month. Oh, there's me on my actual birthday. Ew. Anyways. But more importantly, this is one of my favorite ones. I don't think a lot of people liked it, or maybe just the algorithm didn't like it, because the algorithm seems very fickle about these things. But this is one of my favorite ones that I did. I just think that the seer is so stinking cute. And she's having a nice cup of herbal tea. So yeah, that's this one stupid thing that I did. Anyways. There we go. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, that's me. Sorry, my stream software was giving me a weird pop-up message and I couldn't get rid of it. Big man, hello! How are you doing? It's lovely to see you as well. Welcome in. This is what we're working on today. Because I figured since I've just leveled up, because I have entered a new numerical decade. Let's put it that way. You can probably guess if you really wanted to. It's not that important. But also don't let's take this as an opportunity to all start talking about our ages, because we kind of discourage that in anything other than very abstract terms generally. Just, in case there are any young folks here who aren't supposed to be here anyways. This is a grown-up stream for grown-ups, by the way. But we don't want to encourage minors to reveal themselves, which may leave them vulnerable to bad actors. Anyways, enough about that. I just hit a significant milestone of age, and I'm still in the midst of an existential crisis about it, if I'm being perfectly honest. So here we are. But I figured Terry the Forg Mage is somewhat of a beloved mascot. Beloved? I don't know. I love him. Do you? Anyways, he's somewhat of a beloved mascot for this stream at this point. He gets painted into a lot of different shenanigans and situations. So what was I gonna say? So I decided, you know what? Maybe he's leveling up his magic skills here as I level up numerically and temporally. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. And just to make things super fun, I'm using the Graphitin paint pan set from Derwent, which is one of my favorites. The colors are nice and lovely and muted. I want to do sort of an interesting, sort of twilighty kind of, not twilighty as in like the sort of colors rather than, not the weird sort of nauseating green color grading of the Twilight movie, which I do think is such an interesting stylistic choice. Anyways, but using these, but also I want to add a little sparkle for magic, so I've got my metallic gold paints from Kuretake as well to add some highlights. But we've got our first terrible drawing time redeem of the stream, so that's fantastic. Hell Angel Vera says, I made art inspired by Sleep Token, take me back to Eden. Ooh, very cool. Very, very cool. That sounds like so much fun. If you would like to share, I would love to see it. And share it indeed. If not, absolutely cool. Entirely up to you. But that sounds like a lot of fun. Hell yeah. If you're not familiar with the work of the amazing Hell Angel Vero, let me just say I love their artwork. I think it's really, really cool. And they're also a really cool person. If you can whisper me a link, because I can't get links to work in chat. It hurts my brain. Anyways, but if you can whisper me a link, I can pop that onto stream and share with the class, and I would very much love to do that. We've got a terrible drawing time as well. We've got Coetus, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you. Welcome. And I will get another shout out for our lovely raider. Yay, it worked! Anyways, I don't know why, but every time, I think it's because occasionally the chatbot will update and it'll just be like API error and nothing will work. But yeah, anyways. So we've got a terrible drawing time. I've got some chat to catch up on. Who could not love Terry the Forg Mage? I don't know. People who suck and have bad taste, Samantha. That's what I'm reckoning. Turnip is back to lurking. Have a lovely lurk again. And Sen wants to see Eliza Goblin Bennett to go with Fitz Goblin Darcy, who's right here. So I think I can manage an Eliza Goblin Bennett, which is absolutely adorable. I love it. Zizzler says, just doing a hi bye today, but have a lovely stream of Frog Let's Great. Thank you so much, Zizzler. It's lovely to see you. However, briefly, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you. All right. I have, hopefully, some good linkage from Vera, which is the... Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I love it. Okay. Let me just set this up for... on the right tab for sharing. Oh, this is so cool. Y'all, check it out. That is awesome. The glow and the dramatic lighting, and then the moth. Listen, I'm not saying that I have an especial love of moth stuff, but I love moths. They're amazing. That is so good. That is so good. Look at the fuzzies and the detail and just the luminosity of this piece. That is really, really cool. That is very cool. Thank you so much for sharing this. I love it. And I think chat loves it too. I'm seeing moth friend. Hell yeah. This is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I have a terrible drawing time to do, so let me get on with it. Before another redeem comes in. My spouse wants to know if we need anything from shops. I don't think so, so I will just say just hugs, please. And I will get a timer going for 5 minutes. Oh, no pressure at all. I haven't done a terrible drawing time in, I don't know, I don't think I've done one since I came back from my holidays, so, oh beans. Anyways, we've got 5 minutes on the clock starting now. Let's go. Okay. I probably should have explained what the deal is with terrible drawing time for anyone who wasn't, hasn't experienced one before, basically. For 5,000 channel points, I have 5 minutes on the clock to draw a character or concept of your choosing from memory or sight unseen. Kyra Bots, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. Thank you. And Silly, thank you very much for the 10 stream streak. That's so many steaks. I hope you enjoy them. I hope they're delicious. Samantha says, Sledge Sammy needs birthday cake to help with the evolution. Thank you, Samantha. That's much appreciated. Okay, yeah, so I tried to sharpen this pencil while I was in Canada, and just, I think the lead inside this is just really fractured, because it just kept breaking. Okay, I've accidentally used up a minute of my terrible drawing time already. Okay, there we go. We have a cute little goblin nose. Some little goblin eyes as well, actually. Do I like the positioning of those goblin eyes? Actually, yeah, I think they're fine. She's got a little quirked eyebrow, because that's what I remember from the Pride and Prejudice of the 90s, is just that she had a little bit of an eyebrow quirk. And because I planned out this spatially not super well, their ears overlap a little bit. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes your ears overlap, and that's fine. Okay, so what am I going to do for her hair? I think just... that was kind of a popular aesthetic at the time, was to have just these little wispy sort of curls sort of coming down the sides, and then the rest of it would sort of be up in a little sort of updo situation. So maybe let's try and do something. Trying to remember what Regency hairstyles look like off the cuff is actually kind of terrifying and difficult, but I feel like if I just do a sort of bun, I feel like updos in general were very popular. Maybe a couple of little curls sneaking their way out just for funsies. There we go. Okay. And she has an abnormally large head compared to Fitzgoblin Darcy, or maybe he just has like a weirdly small head. I have no idea. Anyways, but I'm gonna try and balance it out with their body sizes. I hope I can do it. Maybe a little bit. I'm gonna give her some of these funky little puffy sleeves, because puffed sleeves were very much on vogue in this period. But then also you had quite low necklines generally, I think, and just chubby little goblin hands. And the waistline of her dress is like all the way up here, and then it just kind of poofs out. So she's also sitting on a little stool. And her shoes are a fairly simple little pair of flats, as was the style at the time. And I'm gonna just add in some ruching here, because I think a little bit of ruching in that area is quite nice, and probably because she is wearing some short stays, so her bust is probably, her chest is a little bit smushed, so there's a little bit of a bloop there where her chest is kind of smushed together. And also, you know, just because it's cute, I'm gonna give her a load of old freckles, because I think that freckles are heckin' cute. So she's got just a big spray of freckles across there, and maybe additionally some freckles sort of on her shoulders. And oh, well, that's it for freckles, because the timer's done. That's terrible drawing time. This is Eliza Goblin Bennett and Fitzgoblin Darcy. So there you go. I hope you're happy, Sen. I hope you're happy. Anyways, yeah, that was fun. I hope that's okay. I'm gonna have to look up Regency hairstyles when I'm done here and see whether or not I did that correctly. But anyways, it's not my period of expertise. Though I do think a lot of the styles are quite cute. Yeah, anyways, let me catch up with chat now that I'm here. Hello. Now that I'm all done. Maggie, hello. How's it going? Oh my god, the tiny pencil. I know. Listen, I'm gonna be so sad when this pencil is did, because it is the perfect, like, weight and stuff. And I know, like, it's a fairly easy pencil to get. I've just really liked this pencil. But it does break really easily when you sharpen it. So it went from, like, this to, like, that in one sharpening session, because every time I got it to, like, okay, I've sharpened it down, the lead would break. It took me like 3 goes, and it just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and I'm like, well, it's a stump now. Okay, fine. Anyways. So this is variation on the Dublin joke. Why are goblins the fastest growing creatures? Because they just keep gobbling and gobbling and gobbling. Oh, that's me. I love to gobble. Anyways, aren't they precious, says Sen? Well, I'm glad you approve, and thank you for that wonderful request. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee, because I need fluids. Deliciousness. So basically, my spouse and I decided when we got home from our holiday that before we did, like, a big grocery shop, that we were gonna defrost the freezer, because our freezer was very heavily frosted over, to the point that we couldn't actually get in to all of the bits of the freezer, because, like, the drawers wouldn't open because the frost built up inside and it, like, locked it in place. To which end we basically had to, we decided to do it as soon as we came back from holidays, because we didn't have a lot of fresh stuff in at that point, because we'd been away for a really long time. And so the best we could do is basically turn the fridge down to, like, 0 and leave the freezer door open. Basically binned just about everything that was in the freezer that we couldn't cook within sort of a day, which was very, very distressing to me and very sad, because I hate wasting food. but it really needed to be done. We have so much more space in the freezer now that I will not be filling. I'm scared to put things in the freezer now. But yeah. Okay, here we go. These are my colors for today. Very exciting. And but yeah, so that was a struggle and scary and in many ways not very fun. But what it also meant was we couldn't bring a lot of fresh food into the house. We didn't really have any like drinks on hand. And we also couldn't have milk. So consequently, I just kind of didn't drink a lot for a couple days. Also, I wasn't feeling well, which didn't help with the not drinking a lot, because oftentimes when I don't feel well, I don't want to drink a lot of fluids because they make my tummy hurt, actually. Especially when I'm already not feeling well, so I end up not drinking enough and I end up feeling dehydrated, and now like my hands are all, they just, oh, it's so dry. And and my lips are really dry too, so I've put on so much like lip balm today. Yay! So anyways, that was fun. And by fun, I mean it was awful, but now it's done. So now I just need to get like I don't know, I feel like I should just get a case of sports drink. Oh, that's one thing about Canada. Oh my god, the availability and variety of sports drinks is huge compared to here. It's like, where's my electrolytes, UK? I need these to live. Anyway. Plushy says, can you tell me about how the terrible drawing time redeem is supposed to work? Yes, okay. Assuming it is working correctly, for 5,000 channel points, I have 5 minutes to draw a character or concept of your choosing from memory or sight unseen on the terrible drawing canvas, which is here. It should renew itself every 10 minutes. I gave it 10 minutes just to make sure that I don't end up with just like inundated with redeems that I'm not able to fulfill in the space of one stream. But you can redeem more than once per stream now. And also normally there's only 3 redeems per stream so that I have time to actually work on my other artworks. Today, as many redeems as you want. Go nuts. That's it. That's terrible drawing time. But yeah. Happy birthday to me. Well, that is not something I know anything about, Plushy. Thank you so much. Okay, it's terrible drawing time, and I am drawing something called QB, but it's spelled interestingly, and I don't know what it is, so that's rad as heck. Thank you, Plushy. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Oh, boy. Okay, let me get my timer up again. I can. Where are you? It keeps defaulting back to my... It keeps defaulting back to my alarm clock, and I don't want that. Okay. I'm trying not to think of what this might be until I put... Okay. 5 minutes on the clock. Starting now. The UK doesn't believe in getting electrolytes from drinks, says Samantha. We prefer to drown our food in salt instead. Yeah, honestly, I have a beef about supermarket hummus in this country, and that's that the plain stuff is so bland. Like, it's so bland. It's from an anime. I kind of guessed as much from the name, because it sounds like... It sounds like, a... What do I want to say? Because, like, the Q part of it sounds like a very Japanese language syllable. But also I'm thinking that, okay, so here's, I'm just gonna start going, and we're gonna see how far off I end up. So QB, it sounds like a play on words of the word... Yes, exactly. Q is the number 9. Thank you, Samantha. Yes, thank you. I'm also thinking that, like, I think the first thing that I thought of was actually Kyushu, which is one of the islands in Japan. I'm not going to be drawing the island of Kyushu, but the other thing that it made me think of was, because it's QB, it sounds like cube. So it's like a play on the, like a play on words of like a cube. So that's the direction that I'm going to go in. Sen says, it reminds me of a nine-tailed fox demon / yokai. Oh, rad! I wonder if that's where they got the idea for the Pokemon. Ooh, you know, I do love yokai. I think they're great. I'm sure everyone knows my favorite. That's not a square. Oh, I'm gonna spend the entire redeem. 100% is the origin of the Pokemon. That makes sense. Like, what's another one? Oh, you know, okay, so you know that, like, class of yokai that are objects that have spirit, that have, like, gained a spirit? Like, my favorite one is I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's, like, an umbrella with legs and eyes and stuff, and it's super cute. But that's like a whole class of, there's one that's like a futon that comes to life and like eats people, and there's others, and some of them are benevolent, some of them are kind of mischievous, and some of them are like straight up evil. But that's where you get Pokemon like Klefki, which is, you know, like a key ring, like a ring of keys, but it's a Pokemon, which I just think is so cool. I just think it's so heckin' cool. Anyways. Okay. Right. Am I going to be able to draw anywhere approaching a perfect square? Probably not. Am I running out of time? Yes, I've got 2 minutes left. Okay. So, let's just go. Now, if you're thinking, wow, you're drawing a cube. Who cares? This is stupid. Just give me a second. Because it's gonna get really cute. See, it's already cute! Yay! It's saying hello, but also I did get a heads up that it's like a kind of nine-tailed creature potentially, or it might be based on some kind of nine-tailed creature. So I'm gonna lean into that as well. And I'm gonna give it little ears on the top of its little cuboid head, like so. And I'm gonna give it... Do I have enough time to draw 9 tails sticking out here? I sure hope so. 3, 4, 5. That one's sort of hiding behind. 6, 7, 8, and 9. There's 9 tails back there. Yay! Oh my god. And maybe some little sort of like, this is sort of some sort of creature. It's got like little whiskers and stuff. So this is my take on QB. Because I've got 1 second left on the clock. This is my take on QB. I have no idea how accurate this is. I'm gonna guess it is not at all. But you know, I thought it was a fun... Literally at first, if y'all hadn't given me like sound-alikes of this, I was literally just gonna draw a happy little cube with arms and legs. So you got something cooler. I'm typing the spoilers for who I requested when the timer runs out, says Plushie. Okay, well, I'm done, and Plushie, I hope you're happy. The magical girl mascot from the anime called Madoka. Okay. If you don't be traumatized, I would recommend not watching it. I mean, I probably wasn't going to anyways, but thank you. I could not tell you what they look like. Sen says, I also thought cube-shaped 9 tails. I love them so much. Okay, I'm gonna look up. Hopefully, now there was trauma mentioned, so I'm hoping that the actual character just drawing is not inherently true. Oh, he's cute. Hi. Hello, little buddy. Okay, let me get this on screen. Let's just do a nice side-by-side compare if we can. So, our cube-shaped 9 tails here, it's QB. I think that's a fun interpretation. I hope you do too. This is the actual QB. Look at him. Hello. This does look like something from a classic magical girl anime. Like, this looks like something that would have been my jam when I was, like, in middle school, and based on the tiny amount of things that Plushie has said, it probably isn't. Okay, well, that already makes it look a little creepier. Okay, I love that. I love that. Oh my god, I can't believe, so I kind of got the face kind of right. Because it is kind of that little ooh smile. And just little round eyes. Oh my god. How did I nail that? How did I nail the face? Oh my god. Anyways. So that's terrible drawing time once again. Plushie, I hope you're happy. Thank you. That was very fun. Plushie says, "Oh, he's cute." It's about the most evil and demonic creature I ever had the horror of encountering. I love that, though. I love when you get that, what's the word I'm looking for? Something that's whose looks are not an indication of their character. I think it's nice when sort of a character's appearance plays against, like, apparent type. I mean, especially for me, I think when the very monstrous looking or monstrous sort of type creature is actually just, like, the sweetest, loveliest person, that makes me so happy. Anyways, Angel Beat, hi! How's it going? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It's lovely to see you. And Joe as well. Hello. And Chris, hello. Chris.
Oh hell yeah. Chris_Evelyn just subscribed.
Well, Chris_, thank you very much for the sub. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and welcome on in. Enjoy your emotes and stuff. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Lovely to see you. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. Oh, it's cute, says Sen proceeds to bite your hand off. I mean, yeah, fair. It's not... Wait, that's just Cat, says Sen. I mean, also yes. Also, yes. I remember quite distinctly this one time I was visiting my cousins who live in Quebec, and I am 100% sure that, in general, Princesse, who's one of their cats, who was, she was a distinguished older lady at this point, and she had, sort of one of those tubby cat tummies that sometimes cats get when they get a little bit older. And my cousin Nicolas was just looking at her, and in the cutest sort of, like, I'm talking to a pet voice, was like, "You're fat. You're fat." And after about 3 times of this, she just reached out and just like, just like scratched him across the hand. And I was like, that's because you don't comment on a woman's size, Nicolas. What the hell? Anyways. Anywho, so that is, so that's that. I don't remember where my train of thought was heading into that direction, but here we are. Hi. And hello. And am I going to use masking fluid for this painting? Yeah, I super am. Let's do it. Because why? I don't know. Masking fluid is just fun. And it's also just super useful when I'm potentially going to do some fairly sort of, I don't know, fuzzy sort of backgroundy gubbins. Anyways. One of the troubles with masking fluid is that it dries and it gets very sticky. And sometimes the sticky stuff gets, like, if it gets onto, like, this bit with, like, the little, what do you call these? The little, like, threads. If it gets on the threads of these or between the threads of these, it can make it very annoying and very difficult to open because it dries, and it dries to this weird, like, stretchy, rubbery consistency. Very unhelpful. Oh, also, I wanted to show you, after Monday's stream, so I decanted some of the duochrome paints into these little potos, which, oh, it looks so nice in the potos. But also, my god, I don't know if it's just because it's very humid where I live, but these things are taking forever to dry down. Because normally it's like, oh, just leave it overnight, maybe a day. And I'm like, it's been like 3 days, and it's still gooshy. under here. Like, I could touch the top layer, but in there is gushy. Anyways, but they're so stinking pretty. I love these paints so much. I cannot wait to do more with these paintings. But check it out. So at the end of my last stream, my overhead light died. So I wasn't able to like really properly demo what these duochrome paints look like under sort of a nice bright neutral light, and I just wanted to show you. I did post a little video to Instagram, but in case you didn't see it. So this is more or less what the sort of base paints that I painted them on top of looked like. But oh, get a load of that funky old shimmer. Is that not so stinking pretty? I love these. I think they're amazing. Like, look at them shine. Look at, especially right there. That is, I don't know why that angle is perfect, but just look at them shine. It's so nice. It goes from this sort of like greenish to like gold for the top one. And then just this really sort of pearlescent, mostly purple for the violent fantasy, as we've dubbed it. And I will be doing some sort of interesting, like, undersea mer people situation with these, and I'm really looking forward to it. But today I've selected Chaos, so. Anywho, they look tasty, not gonna lie, says Angel Beat. Please donate these. Now, it is worth noting that there are watercolor paints out there of certain brands that do use honey as one of their binders. I try not to use these in part because they can dry down to a somewhat like sticky, tacky consistency and not get fully dry, especially if you live in a more humid environment. Also, I would prefer to save my honey for eating it because it's delicious and I like it on buttered toast. Anyways, speaking of honey butter toast, I had to, so because my freezer got defrosted, I had to unfreeze and defrost everything that was in there, which means the loaf of Easter bread that I've been saving since like April, we're eating it now, and guess what? It's still super delicious and so good, and it makes the nicest toast. It is as close as I can approximate to my grandmother's recipe, and I saw her over my little holiday in Canada, and it was so nice to see her and talk about, like, baking and stuff. She's such a wonderful person. So with my family, we played a game of Carcassonne, and we came in joint first place. And somewhere there's a photo of me and my grandmother just absolutely happy as anything as the joint winners of the Carcassonne game. Anyways. Right. Let me catch up with chat because I think I've missed quite a bit because I've just been like rambling on. Plushy says the wishes that QB grants usually result in death. Oh great, sometimes death on grand scales. Wow. Okay. I hate that. I hate the idea of being able to make a wish for something, but then having to like add a gazillion different clauses and caveats to your wish to make sure that like there's no unintended bad consequences. Because I know I'm gonna miss something because I'm a scatterbrain. Thanks ADHD. Anyways, yes. Ooh, okay, good to know. The threads on the inside of the cap in German are Gewinde. Thank you very much for letting me know. Anyways, but yeah, I am so excited to work with these duochrome paints, y'all. I am just, I'm over the moon. It's dangerous knowledge because now I want to get more of them, but they're honestly super not very useful paints for somebody who mostly displays their work online because they're so shimmery and shiny and it's really hard to display them properly on camera. Same goes for like the metallic stuff and a few other things. Oh, the fluorescents that I've got, like none of these things display as well as they do in real life, and it's really frustrating. Maybe I should be exhibiting more in real life. Maybe I should be selling more originals. I don't know. I do have an originals tier on my Patreon. But I realize that's a not insignificant amount of money, so I don't really expect that a lot of people will take it up, and most people haven't, and that's fine. But I'm still having fun with it, so whatever. Anyways. Sen says, I love Carcassonne. It's so fun, isn't it? It's so fun, and I think it's a really accessible game as well. which is really nice because I don't know, there are some board games that even I, as a person who has played a reasonable amount of board games, find kind of intimidating, but it's just really easy to jump into a game of Carcassonne and figure it out really quickly. And that's why I bought a box for my family as a Christmas gift a few years ago, because I was just like, this is something that my nephew, who was probably about like 8 or 9 at the time, would be able to play with like with like his parents and my parents, his grandparents, and his great grandmother as well. So there's a lot of cross-generational fun to be had, and everyone likes it, so hell yeah. That and Speed Scrabble, which is kind of like just bananagrams but on a Scrabble board, and I much prefer to actually bothering to score the game because it goes a lot faster, and who cares what your scores are? I don't. Anyways, it's much more just fun that way. Anyways, especially with the rivers. Yes, the rivers are very, very fun as well. I agree. The river's good. It gives you a good, interesting jumping off points with the rivers. Took me so long to find that expansion. It's awesome. Reminds me of about 80 skeletons and 1 flaming skull. What? How many? That's rad as heck. Also, can I just take a moment to shout out Vera's wonderful, 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 skull emotes. It's so cute. It's so cute. I love the little party. They're so happy. Thank you for sharing those with us, Vero. Yay. Anyways. But yeah, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was masking. Anywho. How's everybody's week going? What y'all been up to? I have been busy with the defrosting. I had an electrician come in today to replace the fan in our bathroom, so that was really exciting. I really feel like I'm living up to my numerical age this week, because my body is falling apart. I feel super bad. I had some new pillows delivered in the hopes that it will help with me getting better sleep and also feeling better when I wake up in the mornings. So that's fun. And by fun, I mean maybe I'll be slightly better rested. I wasn't today. I ended up having to take a nap, but you know, apart from that, maybe it'll start to work at some point. It'll kick in. But I also think that the jet lag after doing like doing a red-eye flight in from Canada back to the UK was really rough. I think the thing about the like Toronto to London red-eye service is because it's not a long enough time in the air that you can properly sort of drift off and get any real sleep. I think I drifted off for maybe like an hour, 45 minutes at some point, but I couldn't, and I also didn't feel comfortable doing that because I don't want to take the risk of, you know, properly falling asleep and missing, say, like a meal or drink service that they bring round because they didn't want to wake me up, which I've seen happen to passengers before on flights. It's like, oh, this passenger's asleep, so we're just not going to offer them a drink. And I'm like, no, wake me up because I paid for that. It's one of those things where, like, because it's seen as sort of like a perk of flying, because you've all, it's because the cost of like the meals and the drinks and stuff is rolled into your airfare. Because you're not paying for it in the moment, it feels like the food and drink is free, but it's not. You paid for it. So to like decline it or not be offered it, you're just not getting your value for money at that point. So no. So I feel uncomfortable falling asleep on, you know, sort of like mid-length flights like that for that reason. I'm like, no. But also the red-eye service didn't have as much food or drink as the daytime one that we were on. And considering that it was the same cost, I'm a little bit miffed about that. I mean, I'm separately miffed about the fact that my vegetarian meal was mushroom pasta, but that's because I never bothered declaring my mushroom allergy, because when you say allergy, they get freaked out, and I might have ended up getting something just horrendously inedible. Which wouldn't be the first time anyways, but I ended up having to give my mushroom meal to my partner, but The other two meals for like regular passengers were not edible to me either. One of them was a different mushroom pasta, and the other one was bland chicken, apparently. according to Sledge, who says it was really not very interesting as a chicken dish. So I ended up just eating like my salad and his salad and both of our bread rolls. And that was my dinner. It was really depressing. So yeah, thanks. Anyways, Sen says in Oxventure, which is a D&D actual play YouTube series, they have a hammer that inhabits 80 skeletons, and some other additions, including the flaming skull. They fulfill your wishes, but at a cost. Beautiful, absolutely delightful. Love that for them. Sen says, yeah, give me my stuff on the flight. Samantha says, I mean, I always decline it because it's never edible by me. Oh, you know, food restrictions are hard at the best of times. There was, what was it? So my partner has like zero tolerance for spicy foods. It makes him feel terrible. It makes his nose itch. It's deeply unpleasant for him. And the like snack meal that we got on the flight to London was they gave me a special vegetarian one, which was basically like this sort of like chickpea curry filled pasty, and I was fine with that because I like a decent curry. It was all right, but his was a chicken curry pasty, and it was just too spicy for him, and he ate it anyways, but didn't enjoy it. Yay! Thanks, airline. That's inclusive. Samantha, thank you very much for the lurk. Enjoy your meal. I hope you have a lovely time cooking. Hell yeah. That was a good sip it. Okay. I think I've put it off enough. I have zero idea what colors I want any of this to be. So I'm literally just going to be running on vibes, I think, and just doing whatever and hoping that it looks okay. I think I want to kind of err on the side of a somewhat more cool palette for like the backgroundy stuff, in part just such that the like golden glow of this sort of like swirl of magic around this bit really stands out nicely. So I think I'm going to start with like, I don't know. Do I want to start with maybe actually that sort of like indigo-ish realm for sort of the background colors and then build out from there? And maybe do these bushes in kind of like this range. Actually, yeah, I think that might work pretty well. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, this might end up looking really awful. I don't know. But I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. So I'm starting with, I don't have names for any of these colors because normally these like little Derwent sort of pocket sets, they call them. I just find it a useful sized set of paints. Usually these Derwent sets come with a little sort of weird, I don't know exactly what kind of paper it is, but some kind of weird paper. Some kind of weird paper thing insert that has swatches of all of the colors and gives you the names of all of the colors. This one did not, so I don't know what the names of any of these colors are, which is fine. Like it would have been nice, but whatever. But yeah. So I don't know what the names of any of these colors are. I'm just kind of guessing. This feels like a grayish teal to me, but I'm just putting a really light layer first, and then I will add some shades in, some depth when we get to there. I do want to also let you know that around the time that I pop onto a BRB, I will also be starting a giveaway. Because why? Because it's my birthday, and I feel like it, and I think it would be a nice thing to do. So, around then, I will pop on a giveaway for an item from my shop, which you can find here. It's back open again because I'm home. It was closed while I was away, but I have now reopened it, so hurrah! Anyways, so that's a thing. I've got stickers and prints and various other silly goodies if that is your bag. Conditions, I will go over the conditions of giveaway when we get to it, but the short version, actually the only version really, is that you have to be willing to give me a physical address where I can send your item to, and you have to be over 18, which you should be to be here anyways, so that should be a given. Anyways. Alright, color number 1 is done. Yay! Cute. Okay, so far so semi-painted in. Chance to expand my Terry print collection, says Sen. Hell yeah, absolutely. I have a number of prints of our good friend Terry the Forg Mage here, as a matter of fact. If that is your bag, you could absolutely get one of those. 100%. Would love that for you. Okay. What shall I do here? How am I gonna... I want to make like a dirt color. What do I want dirt color to be? Maybe that's my dirt color. Maybe that's my dirt color. Location limited, says Vero. Anywhere that the Royal Mail is able to send items to can enter. As far as I'm aware, that's basically everywhere. But if you're not sure, you can check the Royal Mail's website, but as far as I'm concerned, it's anywhere the Royal Mail will send stuff. So it's not like you have to be inside Europe or, you know, wherever. It's all fine. As long as I am able to send things to you, then yes. And I'm pretty sure that's basically everywhere that exists. Except maybe space. I might not be able to send things to the moon, so if you are on the moon, I might not be able to. Yet. But as far as I'm aware, there aren't a lot of people who are living on the moon yet, so it's probably not an issue for anyone watching. But if it is, just let me know. Yeah, Germany's fine. I have dispatched many a thing to Germany. Germany seems to be fond of my artistic output in general, which I'm very grateful for. Thanks, Germany. Germany. Anyways. Okay. It was kind of falling off screen there, sorry. Sometimes I forget that the limits of my like crafting mat here that I use to paint on are not necessarily equivalent to what you actually see on camera. But there are people on space stations, says Samantha. True. If there's anyone on space stations watching stream, hi, hello. I would love to send things to you. If there was anything you would like from my shop, you can go ahead and do that. I think I might need to send it to whatever, like, Earth-based space station you're affiliated with, and then they can send it on to you, I assume, in whatever manner they do with space things. Send up a weather balloon or something, I don't know, it just floats past you and you just have to throw a pin at it when it gets close to the site of the space station. Is that how it works? That's how it would work if it were up to me. Anyways, but I don't understand these things, so I probably shouldn't be in charge of them. Anywho. Sammy Couch. David Hasselhoff, surprisingly popular in Germany. I crossed paths with David Hasselhoff once. He's very tall. Did not interact, but he did walk past me. I was in the midst of a very interesting conversation with the dude who did the voice of K9 in Doctor Who. It was a weird day. It was a very, very weird day. Anyways, I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage. Good beverage. Alright. I'm surprised that we're like barely an hour in and I've already put down 2 different paint colors. What's going on? Who is this person? What's happening right now? I don't know. Do you? Anyways. Okay, so what color do I want to make the background here? Maybe sort of one of these. one of this situation, or maybe this and then that's tree color. No, this is probably more like tree color, so maybe that's the bit. This something between these two is the background color. Maybe I think I've used less of this in general, so I think I'm going to use that for that color. Maybe I can do a sort of extra wet situation where I kind of splodge on some bits of another color on top. That's always fun. Oh, good. Someone's using some fun equipment. Some fun, noisy building / renovational equipment. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna just splodge this right in, and then I will paint the tree trunk color over top of this. Because why? Because it's easier. It's just easier. And I'm fine with the backgrounds being, you know, sort of a little fuzzy, a little mushy, a little abstract. I think that adds to the fun. And also certainly these two sort of framing trees I have somewhat more in the foreground here are going to be a little bit darker. Just to really provide a nice frame for the piece and make you feel like you're in the woods. I don't know. I tend to do that a lot when I'm in sort of a woodsy situation. If I'm just like, if I just put some big tree branches on either side, it'll feel a bit more like that's where we are kind of thing. Okay, so I'm picking up some of this like very, very grayish violet, and I'm just going to kind of blob. And then kind of blend it in. So maybe unwet that a smidge, just blend. Just blendy blend. Okay. Yeah! That looks like a weird start, but it's a start, so that's fine. It just needs to be a start. Oh, good. I am, one of the things that I've noticed about, so I did a 31-day art prompt challenge month situation over the month of May. And one of the things that I've noticed, especially on Instagram more than any other social medium that I'm on, is just the vastness of difference between the thing that got the most amount of, like, attention and engagement and the things that got, like, the least amount is frankly an insane chasm. We've got, like, this one had, like, 21 likes over on this side, and this one has, like, 1,200 likes. And I'm like, is this other one, like, you know, however many, like, a million times better than that one? I don't think so. That one's kind of my favorite. Which I think is a real helpful illustration for me of how much whether or not something takes off on Instagram is nothing to do with whether or not it's good or people will like it, and 100% to do with the algorithm has decided to show this one in particular to people. Which is actually kind of doing wonders for my self-esteem as an artist. So thanks, Instagram. It's Instagram. Anyways. We still have roadworks going on since then. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate that. I hate that for you. We've always got something happening in this town. There is a massive reconstruction happening on the other side of the city at the moment, which is really, really annoying because it's basically blocked off sort of an entire road. And it's really awkward to get around it because because I live in a medieval city, so like the roads are not always the most convenient getting in and out of the sort of borders of like the old city or whatever. It's just it takes a lot of work. So yeah, and it's supposed to continue at least until the autumn. I'll believe it when I see it that it actually gets done on time. I'm not convinced. I'm not at all. The weather switched from storm and floods that got caused by it to full-on summer since then. And it's warm, and people are mowing their lawns all the time as well, it seems. Oh my goodness, that's something I noticed in Canada, is so much more lawn mowing happening all the time. If you want to record anything with a window open, you're going to get lawn maintenance sounds in the background. Somebody's out there strimming and mowing and doing all of the things, and motors going, and the beautiful sounds of summer. I just want to be able to listen to bird song, you know? There's so many beautiful birds there, and it's just like, okay, I can hear the little and I'm like, that's fantastic, but then there's on top of it, and it's like, no, why? The whole road is dirt, says Sen. Oh no, they're updating / replacing the water pipes for the whole street and the fiber optic. At least they're doing the fiber cables and the water pipes at the same time, so they don't have to dig up the street again, like in, sort of like a year's time or whatever. At least that's something good, I guess. But that stinks. I'm sorry. But also, I'm sure it'll be real nice to have nice modern pipes and functioning internet when it's all said and done. I hope, anyways. But oh my goodness, that is struggles and stress. I'm so sorry. That sounds unfun for you. Heck. Nope. Okay. What I would like to do... This bit has more or less dried, so I'm gonna color in these little friends a little bit more. If I can. I'm gonna not make all of them the exact same color, so I'm kind of gonna stagger this out and add some other fun layers of color on top of it for some of them. Now this does kind of want to lift, so I have to be kind of careful sort of how I blob this paint on, so I don't accidentally just lift it off and the value doesn't change at all. That seems a little bit pointless, but here we are. I would like to get some more depth into this piece, because right now it's quite pale. So, there we go. Cool. Fun. Anyways. At least Terry's having a nice time with his triumphant level up. I love that for him. I'm still feeling some kind of way about... I'm fine in the abstract with the idea of getting older, but it does kind of... Whenever it kind of ticks over in this way, especially when it goes from, like, having one type of number in front of your age to, like, the next type of number, it does kind of feel like, oh, geez... Well, this is a convenient time for me to reevaluate sort of, what have I done with my life? What am I doing with my life? Am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Does my current situation spark joy? And the answer, in many ways, to be perfectly honest with you, is no, not really. Do I know what to do about that? Also, no. I hear a lot about, like, oh, it's never too late, yada, yada, yada. But on the other hand, as you get older, you find yourself hamstrung by certain things that you didn't when you were younger. Like, I can't necessarily just go back to school and start a completely different academic discipline or something like that, because I can't go without having an income for the potential number of years it would take to complete, like, a graduate degree or something like that. Also because of, like, my expenses as an adult person, I can't necessarily go and pursue, like, super, like, unpaid sort of entry-level work experience or that kind of thing. Not that they would hire me on to do a work experience, because they usually are looking for people who are fresh out of school and not somebody who's been doing a different job for the last 10 years, but I also don't necessarily possess the transferable skills it would take to just jump into a mid-level type role in a lot of industries. Also, do I want to have a normal job? No, not really. Of course I don't. Normal jobs suck and I don't want to do it. I want to not do things. I'm tired. So all of these things just make it feel kind of restrictive and sad and anyways, on that super cheerful note, I'm going to drop a quick BRB. I'm going to take a sip of my tea, which is stone cold because I forgot it was here, but it is apple cider flavor. So it's a lovely sort of spice apple situation. It's very, very good. And it's a discontinued seasonal flavor, so you can't buy it. I'm so sorry. And I'm going to run out of it soon, so I'm really sad. Anyways, so, giveaway. Once again, conditions are, the prize is something from my shop. The giveaway will run for 30 minutes. You have to be over 18 to enter, but you should be 18 or over if you're here anyways. And you have to be willing to give me a physical address to send it to. I anticipate that Royal Mail should be able to send to wherever, but if you have any doubt in your mind as to whether or not Royal Mail will send to your address, maybe double check on Royal Mail's website. That's about it. I will start the giveaway now. It is for a something from my shop. And hopefully that's done it. There we go, yay! Hear ye, hear ye. Giveaway has begun. Type exclamation mark hell yeah in chat to enter, and good luck. Must be 18 and willing to provide an address to send the prize to. The prize is, once again, a something from my shop. Exclamation mark hell yeah to join. And thanks all for being here, hanging out. I'll be back in just a minute. You're all breathtaking. Here's the BRB screen. Is the music on? Oh, good. All right. BRB. Hi! Oh my goodness, thank you. Hello. I'm back. Hi everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why do these things keep happening while I'm away from the thingy? Anyways. Anonymous, thank you so very much for gifting a sub to Casa. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you. Very much appreciated, Casa. Enjoy your emotes and stuff. I really need to update the emotes. I think that's something that's good. Oh, Beans! Oh, Beans! Sam, thank you for subbing with Prime
Oh,
Day.
hell
Much
yeah.
appreciated
Victor's
as well.
just subscribed.
Dark, thank you for gifting a sub to Sarah and Victus. Oh no. And Victus.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Pals
Super
and
Sarah
Ghosty
Stars
Gal
just
and Stephanie
subscribed.
Joe, thank you very much. And Casa, thank you very much for the 25 biddies. It's very much appreciated as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Tiles
too many things are
_are
happening.
now just subscribed.
The notifications are going to go on for a minute. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna put on some hand cream.
Oh, hell yeah. Stephanie _Joe just subscribed. Oh, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Ghosty Gale just subscribed.
Thank you so much. Also, never mind.
Casimuse cheered. X25. Do all the things.
Heck.
Oh, hell yeah. Turn up the dial just subscribed.
Turn up,
That's
thank
almost
you so much
a
for the sub.
wait.
Casa,
It is
thank you
almost
so
a
much for the
year.
biddies.
Happy birthday, Sami.
Thank you, Turnip, very much for the sub. Thank you for the biddies, Casa. Thank you for gifting those subs, Dark. Hello. Happy birthday to me. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you for all of your kindnesses, everyone. That's incredibly sweet. Y'all are breathtaking. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Have I thanked everyone appropriately? I hope so. Also, hello, Casa. How's it going? It's lovely to see you. Welcome on in. If anyone hasn't joined the giveaway and would like to join the giveaway, you can still do so. Just type exclamation mark hell yeah in the chat. The winner will receive something from my shop. You must be over 18, or, well, 18 and over, and be willing to provide an address for me to send the things to. Thank you very much for the hydrate as well, Casa. I shall take a sip of my secondary tea, which is mint. And it looks like this. Anyways. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, y'all. I'm all a fluster now. I'm all a fluster. I don't know what to do with myself. Heck. Y'all. Anyways. Thank you. And thank you for looking at this mess while all that was going on. And apologies to TTS Nicole for any beautiful reads that I interrupted. She's doing her best, and I think she's doing an amazing job personally, and I hope that you do too. Heck. Anyways, yes, thank you everyone. You're all breathtaking, and I really appreciate your kindness. It's very nice. I don't know, I can't word it very well. It just gives me emotion. It's very nice. Anyways. Okay, moving on. Thank you. Right. So, shall I paint in some more of these little shrubbies? I think I shall. Let's go with this color. Because why? I don't know. Because fun. It feels like a good color for some foresty growth. We've obviously got a little clearing here where Terry's doing his very cool magics. And having a lovely time. He's definitely leveling up his magic skills, and I think that is wonderful, and I love that for him. So let me just blot in some more bushes. Anyways, in case anyone's TTS Nicole actually pronounced my username correctly. I'm impressed. It's turnip. TTS Nicole, I think, is maybe she's leveling up as well. I think there are some things that she still struggles with a little bit, but I think she's doing her best. She doesn't say my name perfectly, but honestly, like, I get it. My name is weird. So at this point I'll take what I can get. At least she doesn't call me Sally. I get Sally sometimes over the phone. No. Cassis says, I don't know. TTS called you turn up, not turnip. This is incorrect. I mean, you know, Cass is kind of right. But anyways, what do I know? Okay, let's continue. These look so scruffy right now. Sometimes it's hard to trust the process, because these look real scruffy at the moment. I wasn't sure what to do for a birthday type content. But I just felt like, I don't know, Terry doing some extra powerful magic was a vibe. I need to manifest that kind of energy into my own life, I think. Thank you very much for the hype train, everyone. That's incredibly sweet. Enjoy your hype train emotes, choo-choo. Ooh, I got an emote. Oh, it's cute. Check it out. Hell yeah. Thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it. Very much I do. Hello, Sunshine. I'm just gonna paint. I'm just running on. Yeah, go for it. Sunshine. My moderator / spouse came home while I was on BRB, by the way. Sunshine, I love you. I love that guy. Anyways. Samantha says she seems to want me to change my surname to Junderscore when I get around to doing the name change thing. Hell yeah, Samantha Junderscore. I think it's a beautiful name. I don't know what it means. I think it's beautiful. Anyways. Rex, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome. It's lovely to see you. Hello, and happy Thursday. How are you doing? Turnip says hello. Turnip says hello. He's waving hello. Thank you. Anywho, how much time is left on the giveaway? I want to make sure that I... Yep. Where the heck can I see where the time is left on the giveaway? Let me look at it. I assume the giveaway is running. It's supposed to be running. Is it doing the thing when people enter the giveaway? It should be doing. Anyways, I don't know. These giveaways always lightly break my brain. Where do I see... Okay. Yes, hello. Why does it say start giveaway? I'm very confused. Because the thingy says start giveaway, but it's definitely running in chat. So if it's super broken, I may need to just tally up. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. I went back to the giveaway tab, and now the giveaway tab is active. Great. Okay, good. For some reason it wasn't... Yeah, it is acknowledging entries. It was very confusing. But I had to tab away from the giveaway tab and then tab back in. So y'all have about 15, 16 minutes left to enter if you have not yet and wish to do so. I will remind you in a bit as well. But, yeah. So that's a thing that's happening. I hope y'all enjoy. What other color do I want to plant on these plants, I wonder? Maybe, like... Maybe just to kind of warm things up a bit, I might just go with, like, maybe like this guy. which I think could look quite cool. Just sort of the indigo. Actually, it's just this color again, so maybe I'll just use this color again and see how that works as some neighboring shrubbies. Man, these look so scruffy right now. But hopefully when it's all done, they won't. Because they'll have like line weight and some fun details. I'll add in some like little grass and flowers and other details to kind of fill in the space. And I think that'll help. Because for now, they look a little bit stupid. But that's the process, right? That's fine. Anyways, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do like a really simple, straightforward painting that I'll be able to finish in one stream so that it's like a super special birthday thing. Is this going to get done today? I hope so, but I don't know at this point. Fox, hello, welcome in. Popping by for happy belated birthday. Throw bits or subs that it was bring cat to the vet day. Oh my goodness, your cat is much more important than my belated birthday, Fox. I hope they're doing well. I hope they're all right. Please give them either scritches or polite acknowledgement from a distance from me, depending on what their preference might be. I know that different cats may have different preferences in that direction. But scritches or acknowledgement, if either of those things would be welcome, I send to the little fluff balls. Anyways, I hope you're having a good day otherwise. It's too late, I've already entered the giveaway, but is it open to French people? Boog, it is open to anybody who the Royal Mail can send things to, and that includes France. And also, just, of course it's open to French people. I love you. Anyways, I love you, France. But yes, absolutely, 100%. Oi, Savalois Lino, welcome on in. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Welcome on in. Hello. I am now covered in fluff, says Joe. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? I hope you're okay. That sounds like a wonderful way to be. Oh my goodness. She got, oh gosh, she got shaved today. Oh bless, I hope it's a very stylish haircut. Accurate representation as to what she's feeling right now. I understand. I absolutely get that. But she got shaved. Is it stylish? Is it cute? I bet she looks very chic. But yeah. Love that for you. Lino says I'm on a lurk, but hello and hope your birthday was wonderful. Thank you, Lino. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Have a lovely, lovely lurk, by the way. I much appreciate it. Anyways. She has boots with the lack of fur, says Fox. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Boog says, also happy belated birthday if I didn't already say it. Thank you, Boog. I very much appreciate that as well. In case anyone's wondering, my birthday was pretty nice. To be honest, it's kind of a blur. But what I can remember I did, if I'm remembering correctly what I did, is that I did very, very boring, appropriate grown-up activities. I went to the I was asked, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I was like, because I'm terrible at planning this stuff. I was visiting family in another country at the time, so I wasn't gonna, be able to have a big old party, even if I wanted to, which isn't really my bag. I'd gone out for, a meal for dinner the day before with, my sister-in-law and a friend of ours, and my spouse, so that was really nice. And then, on my birthday day, I wanted to visit the farmer's market, because the farmer's market happened to be on that day. So we went to the farmer's market with my dad, and then went to a coffee shop across the street, and I had a latte and a butter tart, and happy with that. That was nice. Anyways. I don't know if it's still a pinned comment, because I don't know whether or not you can pin more than one comment at a time, but I did want to just let everybody know again that terrible drawing time, the caps are off terrible drawing time for today, so we can do as many as you want in the stream, and also you can redeem more than once. So, yay! The only thing I put in place was a 10-minute cooldown period, so I have time between redeems. Anyways, shave time always highlights how under her floof she is basically Twiggy in cat form, says Fox. Oh, bless. She is so small. Oh, she's 70% floof and 30% spite. That is an amazing description, Fox. Oh, goodness gracious. I love her so much. She sounds amazing. That is absolutely adorable. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. Because, good lord, I need it. Oh, my goodness. Thank you for the hydrate, Sledge. I'll take another sip of my tea. This time I'll take a sip of my mint tea, which is in my Seagulls mug, which I absolutely adore. There's some good mugs in this house. Ooh, that's one fun thing we brought back from Canada. My moderator slash spouse, Twitch user Sledge Callier, who's, I'm pointing like he's over there. He's in the other room and the door is that way. So, we went to a, like, thrift store of various interesting and intriguing and cool and fun secondhand goodies. And my moderator slash spouse found this absolutely gorgeous mug that was like this in shades of like teal and actually similar shades to the colors that I've done for the bushes here, with a design of sort of like silhouetted bears and in the wilderness. It's very, very pretty. And it was a Tim Hortons mug. He's bringing it over so I can show you. Oh, I literally have 2 cups of tea and half a coffee, so no thank you, but thank you for asking. Anyways, look, it's Bear! Is that not a lovely mug with, like, trees and the forest and some more bears? And if you look on the inside, it is indeed from a Tim Hortons. Very, very nice mug. I've got another terrible drawing time, as you can probably guess from the canvas here. We did earlier we did QB here, which was very, very fun to do. And also Eliza Goblin Bennett to go with Fitzgoblin Darcy. They're just, I don't know, sitting uncomfortably for some portraits, I suppose, and being the bestest goblins ever, and very, very mutually neurodivergent, I think. And I love that for them. That is the sexiest relationship dynamic as far as I'm concerned. But we have another terrible drawing redeem from Fox, who wants Scout with her haircut. Floofy head, floofy tail, floofy paws, sleek all over. That is amazing, and I'm very happy to do it. Let me just explain again for anyone who doesn't know what the heck I'm on about with terrible drawing time. It is a phenomenon whereby for 5,000 channel points, I've got 5 minutes or less, draw a character or concept of your choosing from memory or sight unseen on the terrible drawing canvas, and that's what I'm working on right now. So, and I've decided that every once in a while I might turn some of these into actual paintings. I was kind of inspired by this for today's painting. This one of Terry just letting the power get a little bit to his head there, but I just like the idea of him just, leveling up and getting a little bit more magical, so, love that for him. Well, we're pointing at his name in chat, says Fox. Exactly, that's how it works. Once again, for anybody who's just come in, there is a giveaway running if you're over 18 and you are willing and able to give me your address. You can enter the giveaway for something in my shop. The word is exclamation mark hell yeah to enter if you haven't yet. Yes, Sunshine. Okay, enjoy. He's having a piece of flatbread. They're super yummy. I might have another one later. Anyways. I take offense to not being the bestest goblin ever, says Fox. I mean, that's fair. Though I do also possess a bias towards my own goblin, who I suppose is therefore in second place. Goblin Pride and Prejudice would be an epic comic since turn up. Oh my goodness. I would love that, honestly. Unfortunately, I do not possess the skill set required to make comics, but if I did, I would love to do that. I am trying to figure out whether or not, because there is a slight delay between what my hand is doing and, oh, never mind, it's caught up, okay. I was just checking to make sure that my camera app is actually functioning as it should, but it looks like the delay seems to have gone for a wander, so we seem to be good. Anyways, I'm wasting time because I need to draw Fox's cat. Do I remember more or less what Scout looks like? No, but I have a really good description here, which is Scout's haircut, floofy hair, floofy tail, floofy paws, sleek all over. Okay, let me see what I can do here. So, I'm gonna, since there's a sort of animal-y creature here, I'm gonna draw them sort of next to each other. So I feel like that's a pretty good starting point for this little floof. And just going with this floof, floof, floof. Real floofy, sort of got little side floofs for the face as well. And some whiskers on the sides. And then, okay, and the body is just... This is a very unamused looking kitty. Oh my goodness. Big floofy paws. Are these legs too long? I don't know. But there we go. Big floofs. Are these paws in proportion? Also no. Little toe beanie situations there. Aww, poor little creature. Look at him. Unamused was her mood of the day. So accurate, says Fox. She is resting bitch face. I love her. Pizza time, BRB, says Angel Beat. Oh my goodness, Angel Beat, enjoy your pizza. Congratulations on getting to eat pizza. That's heckin' rad. I love pizza. I'm just gonna, just to really highlight the fact that she's quite naked, I'm just gonna shade in sort of the tail and paws and face for a nice stark contrast, I think. Maybe if I do a little one of these. And just shade in this fur. Aww. Poor baby. She's got the M of a tabby on her head, if it helps. Sorry, I'm making myself giggle. This is exactly what Scout looks like today. Aw, heck. Aw, heck. I tried my best. I hope it's okay. Oh, no. Anyways, but yes, can I do a bit of the sort of I will try and do a bit of the oh, beans. Aww. Hey.
Oh hell yeah, awesome. Fox42 just subscribed.
Sledge, my darling, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Fox. Thank you. Okay, I've got 2 seconds on the clock. Yeah. No. Shh. Okay, I did a little extra shading. I went like 5 seconds over. I'm so sorry. Anyways, ta-da! There she is. Looking like that. Fox, I hope you're happy. Very much I do. And thank you. Oh, beans. Anyways, bless her little toe beans. I hope that she's doing good. And that, I hope that she forgives for this indignity. I'm sure she will. Well, you used 2 minutes chatting, so 5 seconds over is fine. Oh, good. I'm delighted, says Fox. I'm so glad you approve. I really am. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clean this out a smidge. And I want to plap some shading into the sort of clearing area here. So I shall attempt to do that. Theo, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for entering the giveaway. Once again, if anyone has not, you've got 2 minutes. You've got just under 2 minutes left of in my time to enter the giveaway. That gives you until basically 25 and a half minutes past the hour in local time. So if you do want to enter, I would get in like right now. with exclamation mark hell yeah in the chat. And thank you to everyone who's entered so far. The prize is a something from my shop. And when I say something, I mean pick a thing from my shop that you would like to have. And I will dispatch that to you forthwith. Honestly, I'm shocked that she loves me as much as she does, considering I'm the one that drugs her and takes her to the scary place, says Fox. Oh, but I'm also the one who takes her home and plays with her, so I guess that outweighs it. Yeah, of course it does. It is a struggle, but it is a necessary struggle. And it is not a fun time. But also, I'm sure she's very glad when it's over. Anyways, I'm going to grab a little bit of tissue because I want to just give this a little blot. But hell yeah. Okay, so I think... What time is it now? We should be just about nearing the end of the giveaway, I think. Okay. This shadow's getting real weird. I might need to rework that. She followed me around, stumbling around while drugged last night, says Fox. Oh, bless. She probably wanted some comfort. 'Cause she loves you. Poor little buddy. But, very good that you got it did. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the end of the giveaway. Oh my goodness. The giveaway should be done. Giveaway's closed. Thank you everybody for entering. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I shall now select a winner. It will be randomly pulled out of the list of names that have entered. So, I'm gonna do a little drum roll here. Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, and press the little button. Woo! Casa! Congratulations! I have asked the Magic 8-Ball, who shall win our giveaway? From deep within its murky blue depths, I spy the name of our friend Casa! Congratulations! Do let us know if you would like to claim your prize. And feel free to send me a DM over on the old Discord with your selection from the shop and somewhere to send it to, and I shall do so imminently. Anyways, hi. Hello. Off-balance cats are a whole different kind of funny, says Rex. I completely agree. They're fantastic. So sweet, bless 'ems. I hope they're doing all right. Fox says she went for some food and fell into the chest of drawers. Oh, silly girl. Simultaneously sad and hilarious. I'm sure she's fine, but oh my goodness, poor dear. They're used to having such a good sense of balance, so it must be really weird for them. But yeah, also congrats again, Casa. I hope that whatever you choose, you will enjoy it. Theo says it's really good to have you back. I forgot to listen to the stream because I'm trying to translate Norwegian poems into English. Ooh, very cool. A fool's errand to begin with. No, a cool errand, and I think that's rad. But some of them have dialect slang that I don't understand, and I'm Norwegian. Ah, the joy of dialects. There's definitely some English dialects that I'm less familiar with than others, so can sympathize. But good luck. You can do it. I believe in you. Hell yeah. That's such a cool thing to do. That's rad as heck. I love this painting. Oh, thank you, Theo. That's very, very kind as well. Fox says, right, time to offer dinner part 2 to the kitties. Binks is probably starving, but food had to be in small amounts for the recovering patient. Oh, I bet. Poor little creature. But I hope that she feels 100% despite the interesting haircut. Oh, bless. But hell yeah. Yeah, anyways. So, yes, congrats to the winner of our giveaway. That was a lot of fun. Please, when you do decide on what you would like, just shoot me a DM, and I will get that out to you. Now then. I'm gonna try and give this a sense of where the sort of shading and shadow is falling. Am I good at this? No, I don't know. But I shall try. Okie dokie. Sorry if I got real quiet there for a second. I was concentrating on doing the paint. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm gonna add some more colorful stuff in the background, I think. I keep narrowing this sort of circle of glow. Sludge is doing a lurk. Thank you very much for the lurk, sweetheart. Much appreciated. Thank you. And yeah, incidentally, I will have to be thinking about dinner at some point in the near-ish future, I suppose. We are having, I'm very excited to say, a potato salad. And if that doesn't sound exciting, then I don't know what to tell you. Because it's exciting to me, because I haven't had it in a while, and we've got some lovely fresh herbs, some dill, some chives. Good stuff. Pleasant, happy flavors for me. Yay. And just in general, I just really like potato salad situation. Hello, I'm back, says Casa. Congratulations, Casa, you won! Had to feed the cat, of course! Cat nutrition is the most important thing there is in the world. I hope the catto is well. And also, yeah, congrats on your giveaway win. If you want to, whenever you're ready, feel free to just shoot a DM in my direction with your chosen winnings and where I can send it to, and I shall do that. Congrats. Hell yeah. Okay, trying to this side dried down a little bit more than the other one, so I'm trying to blend things out a smidge so that that looks a little bit more of an organic kind of glow thingy situation. Cat priority, says Casa. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree and approve of the cat priority. Anyways, but hell yeah, I think it's super cool and very sexy of me to be as excited about having potato salad for dinner as I am. Cause yeah, I do potato salad not so much in like the North American like let's pile it with mayonnaise sense, but in like the potato like vinaigrette situation. So you boil the potatoes and then you immediately toss them in some vinegar and some olive oil or whatever oil you want, but I like olive oil because I have olive oil. And then throw in some herbs, a little bit of salt, and just kind of let that come back down to like room temp for the serving and eating delight and joy and good stuff. Hell yeah. Okay. I feel like the more I do to this gradient, the more I think it's working better for me now. I just kind of needed to futz with it more. I feel like it's feeling a little bit. This whole thing just feels really scruffy and messy at this point, but it will have line weight and then it'll look nice and neat and tidy, I promise. Anyways. Truly it will. I hope anyways. Very much I hope. Okay. Gonna add some little bit of additional color in the background. Just a smidge here and there to make it look a little bit less like weirdly bright. Okay. Do I remember which color is which? No. Does it matter? No. Because I'm just gonna randomly splodge it on and hope it looks good. Yay. Anyways, oh, did I mention last stream that my moderator / spouse has discovered that he really likes ranch dressing? And we've discovered since that you can buy ranch dressing in like our local supermarket, so I guess that's happening now in this house. We're gonna be a ranch having household now. I'm cool with that. Ranch is delicious. Sweet line weight, says Sen. Feels real good, you know? Truly it does. the number of times I've like worked on something and been like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this, and then I had the line weight and I'm like, oh, I just had to trust the process. I'm stupid. It's a non-zero number, definitely. Number of times I'm like, do I like this? I don't know. And then I just add line weight to it and I'm like, oh, it just needed some definition. It just needed some shading. I'm silly. Why do I every time, you know? Anyways, this wasn't meant to be like a super long and detailed piece anyways. This was meant to be something that I could do fairly quickly on my belated birthday stream, so that's what is happening. Anywho. Okay, okay, the pinned comment, the other pinned comment went away, though. I guess I pinned the one and it unpinned the other. And I can't scroll back that far in chat, so I'm just going to mention again that terrible drawing time is basically unlimited. Terrible drawing time is basically unlimited. Redeem as much as you want, I guess. With the one doodah being it caps as every 10 minutes. Just so I have time to like catch up and stuff. But yeah. So just putting that back out there again, because we are going for a little bit longer, and just in case you want to do that, you can do that. Hell yeah. Love that for y'all. Anyways, okay. Gonna make some funky little tree trunks. What color do the funky little tree trunks want to be? Is that too red for the funky little tree trunks? Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm just gonna go for it, I think. Funky little tree trunks, go. Alright. Oh my god, this looks so brown compared to all of the other colors. I wouldn't normally consider this a brown. I think it's more of a burgundy, but just like blobbing it out compared to all of these other colors, it's so heckin' brown. What the heck? I mean, it is being blobbed on top of this sort of indigo-y, grayish situation, so it's not gonna be like mega brown, I don't think. And if it kind of fades into the color of the night, I'm cool with that too. Hell yeah. Okay. Maybe I should blob some more paint into this, because I think if it's not a little bit more concentrated, it is going to get lost. Okay, there we go. There we go. Unfortunately, can I see my pencil lines? Not mega, but hopefully enough. And if I can't, I'll just have to improvise. And you know what? That's fine too. We don't have to adhere 100% to a single plan. We can do whatever we feel like. We can run on vibes. We can have a good time. We can just do what feels good in the moment. Sometimes that's what doing the artworks is all about. There, is that what this tree looked like? No, probably not, but it does now. It's really abstract and blobby, but like, who cares? Anyways, there's too much water over here for me to reblob it, so I'm just gonna borrow another paintbrush and just remove that a little bit. Just get rid of a little. That didn't really do much, but whatever. Okay. I do want these ones sort of out front should be a little bit bolder than the others anyways, because they're a little bit more foregroundy. A little bit more of a foregroundy situation. So maybe if I just give that a little blot so I can get a slightly more concentrated amount of color onto it. Because I like subtlety a lot of the time when I'm working, but I don't like things to be, there's not really much point if it's so subtle that it's invisible, you know what I mean? That defeats the purpose a smidge, so I might even end up going in and doing like a second layer on these ones if I feel like they want to be a little bit darker than the others. We'll see, I don't know. Anyways. Just programming note, by the way, I am playing a Hollow Knight game as normal tomorrow. That's all. It's not really a programming note, that's just on the schedule. Incidentally, if you're not in the Discord and you want to know like what our regular schedule is, I do have a Discord, and I'll pop a link to it in the chat. Discord is there. If you do want to join the Discord and you're not in the Discord, you can. We have fun there. It's a good time. It's pretty quiet. But if you stream and you want to let us know when you're live, you can do that. If you want to find out when I'm live, you can do that too. If you do any sort of like creative works of any kind and you want to share those with us, you can definitely do that. If you bake and you want to show pictures of your bakes, you can share them there as well. And talk about board games and video games and all kinds of other fun stuff. In addition, it's just a nice quiet little corner of the internet. It's a good time, and I hope you like it. In other news, I'm currently in the editing suite working on my next YouTube video. It is coming along pretty nicely, I think. I'm not super far into the edit, but the edit is actually moving forward now, which is nice. Because it was a little bit blocked for a bit because I was struggling to work on it while I was away. But now I can work on it, so I am. Just gonna pop some additional sort of ghostly suggestions of tree trunks in the background to make it feel a little bit more like an entire forest. Oh, does that look... This paint looks so weird. I can't decide whether or not it looks good, but again, I think it's just because of the lack of line weight and because we haven't actually done any painting in of the Terry, but I think once we do, it will hopefully look good. I hope. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Can I peel the masking fluid yet? No, because the surrounding area is still wet. Ah, beans. Ah, beans. I'd really like to do that, but here we are. Also debating whether or not I want to put any leaves on the trees in the foreground. I think I maybe do. I think it might make it feel a little bit more magic and a little bit less just straight ahead spooky. I'm going to pop some bits of texture, sort of textured bits and things and what have you as well when we start adding the line weight into the more foregroundy elements. But first I take a sip of my coffee, which is decaf and very cold, and has a tasting note that I can only describe as the tomato sauce that comes with baked beans, but in a good way. Because that sounds gross, but I don't mean it in a gross way. Oh no. Anyways, that sounds kind of gross. Heck. Anywho. Okay. Can I peel you yet? Can I peel you yet? I don't think I can, but I really wanna. Struggles. Mightiest of struggles. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a start on the peeling of the masking fluid. And do that much. Which I know doesn't look like a lot. And it's not, you're right. But I can at least start painting in that little bit of the top portion of his magic staff, which I'm actually going to grab a second palette. I don't normally jump from one palette to the next because I find that like this style of paint will look nicest with this kind of paint. But this paint doesn't have like a good orange. Like, I can kind of blend these two together and get something, but it ends up looking a bit more sort of, like, brownish orange. And I want this to stand out, so. So. I am adding a tiny amount from this Gansai set of Prang! Prang's back, everybody. Hey, Alva, welcome in. You're here just in time for Prang. Prang is orange +1. It does not read properly on camera at all because the camera does not know how to read a color this bright. It is genuinely crazy. And I'm only going to use a teeny tiny little bit of it here because I don't want it to just completely take over the painting. But I do want something that's a little bit luminous and a little bit crazy. Specifically for this bit. And I probably will go over this with a little bit of the yellow color from the graphite set. Just to kind of, just so it's not like, because it's almost a pinkish orange when you look at it IRL. So I want to kind of blend that out to somewhat more of like a cloudberry orange, if I can. There we go. I'm still getting quite a bit of subtlety. Maybe I should take out the flame orange. Anyways, I'll let that dry and see how I feel about it. I might add a little bit of flame orange on top of that if I feel like it. Because I can. Welcome back, Angel Beat. And hello, hello. I do hope everyone's had a good week so far. I've had a weird week. But it's had some pretty good results in as much as my freezer's defrosted, which is nice. I have a new fan in my bathroom, which is also nice. But on the other hand, I've had to take a lot of naps because I'm really not feeling well this week. And it has been a little bit of a frustration for me because I don't like not being able to get stuff done. And also because I did just turn a significant age having had a significant birthday. It's kind of one of those times of your life that you really kind of, I don't know, self-reflecting a little bit more, but also feeling even more motivated to kind of make the positive changes to my life that I've been hoping for a while, and I feel been feeling a little bit stuck on for a little bit. Oh no, did I just put my fingertip in the paint? I think I did a little bit. Oh, beans. Can I just manipulate that down? Just fix it. Because apparently that was real wet. Oh, geez. Okay, well, I broke the painting. So apologies for that. But let me just plap this little shadow back into place. There we go. Okay. I've given it what I hope is an appropriately shadow shape. I don't know. I'm very much running on vibes here, as you can tell. Please, please peel. Oh! Almost got a good peel. I'm not getting good peels with my masking fluid these days. I don't know why. But that's okay. As long as it doesn't tear the paper. I've had it happen a couple times where, if you apply the masking fluid too quickly and you're not careful with certain papers, you can end up with the paper wanting to tear. Like it almost did there, but I managed to catch it. And then if the paper tears, then the paint is not going to sit on it as nicely. So you really want to avoid that. If you can. I've definitely, in the years that I've been watercoloring, I can definitely tell a difference between, like, different papers and when a paper is better than another paper. And there are some pretty crappy papers out there. There's some papers that I really have not enjoyed working with, where, like, the paint just doesn't sit nicely, or kind of if I put, like, a wet wash down, it will kind of just bead up. Oh no, oh that was super wet. I did not realize that was still wet. Uh-oh. Okay, well, the good news is this lifts pretty well if you blot it, so I can't peel that bit of masking fluid yet, but I can start painting the staff here, so at least that's something. And I can just, this is going to be, you know, sort of fairly colored in, so you won't notice that smudge when it's done. It's fine, don't worry about it. Everything is, this is totally deliberate. It's all cool, don't worry. I tell myself in order to feel better about it. Anyways, okay. What color do I want to make the staff? It's like kind of a brown color. But maybe if I kind of take this and combine it with that just a little bit. Let's So I'll take... this is literally just a puddle of that. If I take that and I add a little bit of the yellow-ish to it, I should get a reasonable brownish situation, I think. How's that? Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, cool. Cool. Is it looking... oh, ever so scruffy. Yep, that's fine. Okay. And there is going to be some sparkly gold magic on all over this by the time we're done anyway, so... it's all good. Anywho. Yeah. If I can just brown this down a little bit more, add some more brown. Browning down. There we go. Okay. It's so blotchy. But I think hopefully that's part of the appeal, question mark. I shouldn't spend nearly 30 euros on a pizza meal deal, right? Says Fox. I guess the question is, okay, Fox, my question for you, will the pizza meal deal give you leftovers? If it gives you leftovers, then my answer is a resounding maybe. Because I did that last weekend when we came back from our travels. The day we got in, we got a pizza delivery, and we had like half of the pizza, and then we had the other half for lunch, or maybe I think it was lunch the next day. We had the rest of the pizza, and as always, the leftovers even better than the day you get it, because when you reheat the leftovers, they get extra crispy, and I always think that it's better when it's extra crispy. I don't like when it's like when it's close to raw dough. I like extra crispy. Anyways, is pizza, chips, chicken tendies, and garlic bread. Ooh. It also counts as tomorrow's lunch/dinner. That's 15 euros each meal. That's much more economical, I think. Yeah, you know what? Like, if you can afford to do so and it's not going to put you into, like, immediate, like, financial peril, I see no reason not to treat yourself. Unless you are playing gluten chicken with, like, a gluten intolerance. And it's gonna give you, like, tummy trouble and make your body feel like garbage, in which case, don't you do it. I don't know if the gluten-free crusts are as good from the takeaways, because I've never had them, but when I've seen them, and I haven't seen one in a good few years, they looked pretty bad, so... But maybe they're better now. I hope they're better now. Anyways, that's probably not relevant to you anyway, so I'll stop talking about it. But, yeah, that all sounds really delicious, and I would love that for you. Once a week is a treat that covers multiple meals is good, says Casa. I think so. I think so, for sure. Absolutely. Like, why not? I would say I do that kind of thing less than once a week, but... likewise, if we get sort of like, if I get like a fried noodle situation or something as a takeaway, they always give you like, it's like that container is several kilograms worth of fried noodles. So that lasts me a good several meals, which is really nice. And it also makes very good leftovers. So happy with that. Why are you still wet? Why are you still wet? That's not cool. That feels like some sort of aggression. Like, come on. Be nice to me. I'm trying my best. It's my birthday stream. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna recolor/recover this guy over here. I'm gonna add more paint because I've run out of paint. So I need more paint to paint with. There we go. Okay. To give it a little bit more weight and opacity. And feel like we're kind of... If it looks like I'm blotting the paint on super weird, it's because this paint really wants to lift up if I just, like, brush stroke it. It doesn't want to layer as cleanly. So kind of feel like it's probably worth it to save the cleaner lines for the line weight stage. It also gives it some quite cool texture to the color, which is maybe kind of fun, question mark? I don't know. I also feel like I kind of want to just kind of extend the width of this one a little bit more. And kind of taper that down just a little bit. Does this tree look I feel like this tree looks weird. I feel like I've made it weird. I don't know. Hopefully it looks better when it's lined in, but whatever. Many distractions. Hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely, lovely Thursday. It's wonderful to see you. I'm eating spicy cold noodles at the moment, says Casa. Ooh, love that for you. Did just have to eat some bread because I made it too spicy for my delicate self. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Commiserations and very relatable. Fox says, I've had a day of stress because of the vet visit. Oh, beans. Barely ate, and the leftovers could definitely be lunch and dinner tomorrow, depending on how much I consume. Gonna go for it. Go for it. Definitely. You deserve it, especially if you've had a stressful situation. Don't cook under those circumstances. Just be nice to yourself. Happy birth, says Alba. Thank you, Alba. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. I am very much trying to feel good about the birthday situation. I know some people are like, no, why? It's great. And I'm like, yeah, I know it's great, but also it's giving me a lot of chances to like rethink my life and my choices because it's a significant number. And there are some things that I don't feel as bad about because a lot of like the sort of millennial sadness things, like the fact that none of us can afford houses and that kind of thing. I'm like, I don't blame myself for not having a house at my age because like most people I know my age don't because we can't afford to because everything is more expensive now. So I'm not comparing myself to, my parents when they were my age because the circumstances are just very different. Off on a trip to the Manchester office tomorrow, says Casa. Hopefully the trams run better this time. I hope the trams run perfectly, and I hope you get to hear them make the little toot sound as they get going, because I love the little toots, the toot sound that the Manchester trams make. It's very cute. Like, it is so cute. I love it. If you don't know it, it's, they make just the cutest toot noise. I don't know. But it's a favorite of mine, because I'm silly. I used to love the trams when I lived in Manchester. It was but it was also very useful to me because I happened to live directly on one of the tram lines. So I like walked out the door and the tram stop was right there. So it was super easy for me to get from place to place. I can imagine being more ambivalent about them if you don't live close to a tram line, which, just based on the shape of the city, a lot of people don't. Yeah, anyways. What was I saying and thinking? I don't remember. My brain is broken. Oh no. Yeah, the trams make a little toot sound and it's really cute. And I'm baby and that kind of thing appeals to me. So I hope you have a good tram time. Very much I do. Yeah. How am I feeling about this painting? Do I want to add leaves to the trees? I think I could add some leaves to the trees. I think it might make them feel a little bit more, thingied. I'm always bad at making those kinds of choices. But yeah, I think I will actually. I think it'll be cute if I do. Or at least I hope it'll be cute if I do. So I think I shall, but I'll wait for them to dry fully before I do that. In the meantime, I can color in some more bits of Terry, I suppose. And I should anyways. So let's make a Terry color. And I'm going to say that the color of Terry is this is a little too yellow of a green, so I'm going to blend these two together and try and make a Terry green. Which is, Terry green really is in like a standard palette of colors with color names that you'd recognize is like based on like a sap green kind of situation. So if I can make something close to it, that's close to a sap green. I think that's good. Okay, cool. Cool. And I don't want it to be too saturated because I'm going to be going in layers because he's the most dramatically lit of everything here. So I want to make sure that I'm able to capture that. So I need to go for a relatively light wash of Terry to begin with. And then we can shade in from there. So he's got his nice sort of highlights and his shadows and all of that jazz. And he looks as he should. There we go. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this art piece is weird. It just felt appropriate. I guess because I'm having a significant birthday that like I could do a little Terry kind of leveling up his magical skills. I thought that might be nice. I hope it's nice. I hope you like it. I'm gonna give him a blot because he's looking a little bit blotchy. And I would like him to not be blotchy. There we go. Okay. Actually, yeah, I think that works pretty well. Anyways. Oh, Fox. Okay, so I didn't... For some stupid reason, instead of reading that as QI, which is clearly what you said, I was like, I'm gonna watch some Chi! Fox is gonna watch some Chi! But because they capitalized, it's in all caps because it's QI. But I just read it as Chi! Sorry. Anyways, Fox is gonna go watch some QI while I await pizza! Pizza is in all caps, and I do believe it's meant to be pizza! So I hope you enjoy your pizza! Enjoy your art stream. Thank you, Fox. Time to disassociate before I get back to my essay tomorrow. This master's better be worth it, I swear. It will be! It will be, absolutely. Hell yeah. You can do it. That's awesome. Honestly, doing a master's, like, damn, that's cool as hell. But yeah, many distractions. That is a beautiful representation of what's happening with Terry right now. Absolutely. Getting so magical here. I'm so proud of him. He's such a sweet little magical boy. With the loveliest little Forg foots. Get a load of these Forg foots. I can't imagine Terry in shoes, you know. He's just a little guy. With his little froggo feet. I am not good at drawing feet. But I'm pretty good at drawing froggo feet at this point, I think. At least I hope I am. Okay, I'm gonna try getting rid of this masking fluid again. Hope it goes a little bit better this time. Also, if this painting is really scruffy and just going horribly, please remember that I didn't and couldn't paint anything for the entire 2 weeks I was gone. So I may be just a smidge rusty now. Oh no. Trying to not be, but you know. Sometimes 'tis what 'tis. Okay. What's an appropriate trouser color for Terry? I think just to keep things interesting, does he want some like red trousers, or I think a red trouser would go nicely with his whole deal right now. Actually, no. I take it back. I'm going to put him in this trouser and I'm going to give him a red cape. He's got so many different cloaks. He's got so many different cloaks. He's got a cloak for every conceivable occasion, this little guy. Oh, you open up Terry. I'm gonna at some point have to do a painting of like Terry's wardrobe, and it's just every conceivable color of cloak. That's it. That's Terry's wardrobe. What more do you need? He's got his tunics, he's got his trousers, he's got his cloaks. I mean, he did wear dungarees one time for gardening. But that is just I think a reasonable practicality, really. An excellent choice for a little guy doing some gardening. Hey, okay, I think that's a perfectly appropriate trouser color. And I shall give him a nice little cloak as well. Actually, I'm wondering, is this too red? Maybe I will add a little bit of purple to the red to kind of just cool it down a little bit so it's not quite so rusty. I think that's what I might do. So, because that's a very rusty red. So maybe if I add a little bit of the sort of aubergine hue, they'll kind of balance each other into a somewhat cooler toned red, maybe. Or they'll just turn brown, who knows? Because these paints, I can't always predict them if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's kind of turned it brown. You know what? Okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. That works. It works, whatever. It's still a nice... It contrasts and complements well with Terry's beautiful skin tone. And I think it works. I hope it works. Anyways. Thank y'all for hanging out with me despite the fact that I am now officially an old bag. I appreciate that. It's lovely to get to hang out with y'all. Anywho. There we go. Got some nice buoyancy to that. I feel like the painting is starting to look better to me, because there was a while where I was like, does this look okay? And actually, yeah, absolutely it does. It was just, it was, as always, just a case of trusting the process, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine. Anyways. Trusting the process is hard, okay? It's hard and it's scary. And I'm making a brown for Terry's little belt. There we go. Okay. And I'm gonna need a very subtle amount of color, I think, for Terry's tunic, but just a very subtle amount. How am I gonna pull that off? I don't know. But I shall try when I get to it. What else? Do. Okay. Just questioning what I should do now. Their bits of Terry are wet, so maybe I should start in on like the line weight for the sort of trees and shrubs and stuff. Why don't I do that? I'm gonna use my second thinnest brush for that. Because I don't need like 100% precision for these bits, because it's kind of still background adjacent, isn't it? So this is fine. Okay, so let me grab a nice generous quantity of this kind of this color, which looks really, really light here, but you get some decent, you can get a decent concentration on it, actually. They say immediately, like, running out of water. No paint showing up on the paper. Oh, good. Oh, fantastic. Love that for me. Come on. I don't want this section to be too wet, because then it's not precise enough. So, struggies. Anyways. But yeah. Anywho. There we go. It's really interesting to me the way that, like, the different paints do behave so differently to each other. Like, I've got some types of paint that dry down and really sort of like lighten in color as they dry, and then other ones that just get darker as they dry. And then some that it makes near as no difference when it's dry. And it's not super easy to predict which one will be what, which is kind of cool. And as for what one this is, it's working. I would say it's working as intended, but that would imply that I have intentions here. And I'm just kind of running on vibes today. I honestly didn't have going into the sketch, I had no plan. Going into, like, the coloring in and the painting of it, I also had basically no plan, except I knew that I wanted to use the gold paint. Because this just feels thematically appropriate for today. And I was kind of hoping to do somewhat more of like an extravaganza for today's stream, which didn't end up really working out, in part because I'm just not feeling very well this week, and I just honestly didn't have it in me to do like anything super crazy today, just because I feel like crap. And I do apologize for that. Hopefully we'll be able to do some crazier shenanigans at some point in the near future when I don't feel quite so much like Garbo. But we'll see. But thank you all for joining me on this very silly, little chaotic moment today anyways. It's, I'm having a lot of fun with y'all. So I hope you are having a fun time too. Okay. I need a different color of paint. Alright, I think... What color did I do next? Maybe, was it that one? I think it was that one. Okay. Apparently I've barely used the blue paints in this set, and I don't know why, because they're gorgeous. I've been meaning to do a thing for a while where I just like... challenge myself to take one of these like paint palettes, look at which ones are like the flattest and clearly the least used, and make a painting using just those. So that's like this one, and this one I've barely used any of it all, and that... Whereas, like, this one and this one and, like, these have gotten quite a lot of use, but, like, these, not so much. So maybe I should do a painting that's just entirely, like, the sort of blues and teals in this set. I think that might actually be quite cool to do and to see what comes out of it. I think it'd be quite fun. It's like, why don't I use this color? It's gorgeous! Wow, I feel real silly now. I should absolutely be using more of this color. It's delightful. Well, I'm a silly sausage. What can I say? But I recognize this now, so I can correct it. I realize this background is quite sort of sketchy, but whatever. That's okay. The background really kind of wants to be a bit more sketchy, because I want it to... you know, recede into the background. So if it's too, like, stand out in and of itself, then it's going to draw focus away from the things I want you to focus on. And that would be less good. So here we are. And this is, well, what color is this? Is that? I think it's that. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Okay. I'm, like, absolutely doubting myself here as to what color is what. Oh, no. Which, again, is a really beautiful color, and I don't know why I don't use more of it, because it's really nice. Why am I like this? Oh, beans. Anyways. But it's fine. Now that I'm thinking of it, I'm like, hey, use more of this, and now maybe I will, you know? These shrubs are absolutely just, like, puffballs. Because why not? Anywho. Neat! Neat. Okay. I think that's just about it. I think there's two little ones at the front here that I feel like didn't quite get enough in the way of, like, lines. So I'm gonna try and redo those if I can. Or maybe I forgot to do those in the first place. I genuinely can't remember at this point. Sometimes it's hard to tell if I just didn't use a strong enough amount of paint and it just blended in, or if I just straight up forgot to do it. I don't know. There we go. Okay. Yay! Okay. That bit is done now. Hurrah! What I'm also gonna do while I'm at it is to just pick up some of this color, which is really hard to see. Even though I don't know why I swatched it out so pale, because it does actually have a reasonable depth to it, but here we are. And just pop some little patches of grass here and there. Just to kind of give a nice little bit of, I don't know, just zhuzh up these edges a bit, I guess. Make the grass a little bit taller in the foreground. Some bits poking out here and there. Yay! Just add something to that, I guess. I don't necessarily want to make a super hard line between the hedges and the thingy, but I think I might just I think what I might do is just to kind of darken down that edge a little bit, but like softly. So it makes what feels like somewhat more of a deliberate division, but it's not like a heavy line. And if that looks bad, then oh well. It's not that important. Some paintings are just better than others. And that's okay too. Will this be cute? I hope it'll be cute. I think it'll be cute, I hope. We're getting close to the doneness of it, I think. I think what I will do now is, if Terry is dry enough, I will go back in with the Terry color and add some additional Terry shading to the parts of Terry that are not being sort of immediately like lit up. Like so. And to be honest, that's just most of Terry's feet. There we go. Okay. Terry's looking real weird. So blotchy. This paint does have the weird side effect of being quite blotchy sometimes, just because of the way that the pigment works. But we can kind of try and work with it. I think that's an improvement. That's a little bit better. Okay, cool. Biakadu, hello! Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate. Angel Beat says it's looking great. Oh, thank you, Angel Beat. That's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Heck. I am trying my best. For whatever that's worth. And I don't know how much that is, but I am trying. What else should I do? I'm gonna take just the tiniest like suggestion of a color to paint in Terry's like tunic. Just like the barest suggestion of a color here. It's probably some kind of like undyed linen situation. So that honestly feels about right, I think. Oh my god!
Oh hell yeah, Melemony just subscribed. Happy birthday, Sami. Melem heart.
Oh my god, Mel. That scared the hell out of me, but thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Hello. Oh my god. I need to take a sip of my beverage. Deliciousness. Oh my god, thank you for the sub, Mel. I really appreciate it. Hello, how are you doing? It is very good indeed to see you. Welcome on in. Oh my god. Ah. I'm so silly. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. That was a genuine jump scare. Um I was not expecting that. That was so funny. Thank you. Okay. I'm not getting too fussy about the physics of fabric folds here. Just it is whatever it is, and it's not very accurate, but who cares? Still home with a cold. Oh no. Oh no. I really hope that it goes away for you soon. But otherwise good, says Mel. Well, I'm glad to hear at least otherwise it's good. I do hope that you feel better soon though. My goodness, I hope your trip home was lovely. It was a lot. I'm glad to be back here in the old U of K now. I had a lovely time in Canada for the most part. It was very nice. But as always, it's good to be back as well. But yeah. There are some things that I really noticed about Canada that feel really different to me, to like what I'm used to here in the UK now. But which in itself is kind of weird. Like reverse culture shocks. It's like, wait, this shouldn't be a culture shock. I'm from here, but there's a lot of stuff that you just get used to quite quickly, I think, when you move to another place. And there's a lot that you forget really quickly as well, which is kind of crazy actually when I think about it. But it is true. And it's definitely happened to me. So there we go. Did you try the poutine or the maple syrup? I'm from Canada, so of course I did. But yes, Vialkadu, I did have poutine. I did have maple syrup. And I brought back a couple sachets of poutine sauce mix, so I can make a semi-authentic version here in the UK. Not 100% authentic, because can you find like the cheese curds here? No. You cannot. Nowhere sells the cheese curds here, so it is really hard to make like proper poutine, so I end up having to like sub in a semi-similar cheese, but it's never quite the same, you know. But it's the best I can do in the circumstances. But I love poutine, so yes, we absolutely had poutine while we were visiting a number of times. They were all very good. Oh, let's go! I thought you were visiting as a tourist. No, I'm from Canada. I lived there for many, many years. I was born there. And I love it very much. Not enough to live there, you know, but I do. But yeah, we did have a good time. It was nice. The weather, for the most part, was good. It got a little bit too hot and sunny for my taste a couple times, but, you know, it's fine. Hey, love. No post. Yeah. But yeah, we had a lovely time. It was good. It was good fun. It was nice getting to hang out with my family as well, my mummy and daddy, and, my tiny little nephew, who's somehow not tiny at all anymore. He's getting 12. He's 12. How is he 12? What is time? I'm confused. I remember when he was just a teeny tiny little newborn baby boy, and it confuses me a little bit that is no longer the case. But also, it is honestly pretty amazing seeing him grow into such a cool little human person with, you know, his own, like, preferences and interests and learning about what he's into. Cassie says, for some reason, Sammy decided to come slum it over here. Oh my gosh. Listen, there's a lot about Canada that I don't miss, honestly. Things like the train services. Going from one city to another on the train sucks. It sucks real bad. It's not as good, and it makes me sad. And that's just the case. There are logistical reasons why the trains in Canada are just worse. Um, but I still don't like it. I don't like it at all. So that's one thing. What else? What else? But there's a lot of things, obviously, that I do really love about it still, and that I enjoy when I go back. I mean, the UK is great, says Casa. I mean, the UK, listen, there are a lot of things that I dislike about the UK as well, but what I will say is that there are some things that I genuinely, like, I didn't question when I lived in Canada, and now I'm like, hey, you have how many days worth of holiday in a year? Like, that's it? Canadians don't get a lot of holidays. You know, my mother was describing to me, like, how much holiday she would get in a year at her job, and I was like, I would have a break. I would have a little mentee bee. I would have a little mentee bee if I had that few holiday days in a year. I would not be able to handle it at this point. Like, my mental health? No. I need more days not doing a job than they are legally required to give you in Canada. It's awful. UK is famously good for trains between cities. Listen. As much as there are things that I will complain about with regards to, like, rails and stuff here, the difference is, so I come from, my hometown is a mid-sized city of like 100-some-odd-thousand people within sort of an hour and a half's distance from Toronto, which you may have heard of. It's a pretty big city. And you would think in so being that there would be like a quite regular, like, commuter transit service between the two cities. It goes like, there's one that runs at like 7 and 8 and 9, and then not again until noon, and then not again until 3. Okay? That is insufficient levels of service. It's awful. Trying to get from like my hometown to many cities other than Toronto is basically impossible unless you drive. Like, genuinely, I don't know how to get to those places if you don't drive. Like a lot of places. So the fact that we have trains is so nice to me, because I don't have a car and I do not desire to drive, in large part because of the way that my brain is wired. I don't think I have the self-awareness to know that I should not drive, like, for safety reasons. I should not be a motorist. And to that end, I think it's good to have that self-awareness, but also, you know, it does restrict your movements in a lot of ways, especially in places where the transit between one city and another is kind of crap. I'm using red gold because I just think it'll be nice to give everything kind of a warm glow. Oh yeah, we're using gold paints today. Because why? Because fun! And because Terry's leveling up his magic skills, so I thought it would be nice to give him a bit of a glow up as well. So I'm making it shimmery. 'Cause why not? Anyways. I think actually maybe, because I'm going to have a tiny amount of this sort of reflecting, in this sort of highlight of Terry's face here. But I think I'm using just a tiny amount of this blue gold because I don't really want it to color it too much. I just want a little bit of a sparkle to indicate sort of the reflecty magic situation happening here. There, so he's got a little bit of magic reflection, and now I'm gonna need a bigger brush for this gold, because I'm gonna do just a nice sort of diffusion of glow sort of flowing outwards from this magic staff. and hope that that looks okay. Tomorrow I have to do trains and trams, says Cassa. Send help. I love that for you, but I may be biased because I love train. Anyways, now all of these paints are going to be glittery because I dipped the gold paint into the regular paint water. But honestly, at this stage, I think that's fine because we're playing with sparkles. So I'm okay with the rest of the line weight on Terry being sparkly because he has leveled up his magic skills and he's doing amazing. And we're very proud of him. So just kind of want to give this just a crazy golden halo, I guess. Actually, you know what? Yeah, the whole thing has a crazy golden halo, okay? Can I make it semicircular? That would be rad. Will it ruin the painting? Who knows? Okay, so down to about there. And then, okay, wet this right down so I can kind of try and get that circle of glow to kind of fade out a little bit around the edges. By just plopping some water around the edge and getting it to just fade. Just get a little bit of a fadiness on it so we don't have a super hard line. That would be rad. Anyways, good luck with the trains and tram. I hope that they are all a pleasant experience for you. I love those things, so personally I'm jealous, but there we are. Okay, yay, we've got some, I don't know how well, as always, the gold stuff doesn't always read perfectly on camera, but it's definitely very sparkly and shimmery and glittery, and that is just as it should be, so hooray. Good. Good stuff. I might just, since I have some more here, I might just plop some more sort of a halo right around sort of the center of it. Just make good use of it. Oof. Oh, that's glow. I might not actually have time to finish this whole thing on stream, which makes me a little bit sad. But I've just seen the time and I do need to cook dinner. It is my birthday stream, but I still need to eat. And I'm making salad, but I do need to cook potatoes for it. So I might actually call it there for today. And I will post this when it's done. Maybe I'll try and finish it off stream tonight. After dinner, and I'm gonna put away the gold paints now before I drop them, because that happens to me with these Gansai sets. They just fall out, which is in some ways super convenient, but also in some ways they fall out and they get on the floor and they get all out of order and it's really messy and confusing. So hooray! Yeah, anyways, these paints are super fun though. I don't get to use them very often because gold is just an impractical paint color, but I don't know. I kind of want to use it more. I want to illuminate things. I think that'd be really fun. Anyways, it's been my birthday adjacent stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the terrible drawings that we did. I did. I think they were fun. Anyways, I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid, so I can go make some dinner. Because that's gonna take a few minutes, so I should probably do that, you know. But yeah, who's online? Who's doing some stuff? Who's doing something cool? Ooh, okay. Let me just take a look. I'm just gonna make sure the person that
Attention.
Never mind.
Twitch user Sammy Kelsch.
Shoppers.
I'm gonna stick around for a little longer because Senpai has just raided. Hello, welcome on in. Hello, I was about to finish, but you know what? I'm gonna not now because you just raided, so I'm gonna stick around for a little bit longer. Hello, welcome on in. How are you doing? It's lovely to see you. Welcome on in. Let me get a little, also hybrid. Hello, welcome as well. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. Welcome on in. Let me get a shout out for you. What were you up to on stream today? What were you doing? I'd love to hear all about it. Yay! And the shout out worked as well. Wonderful. Fabulous. Okay, in that case, I'm going to start applying some line weight while I introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Twitch user Sammy Kelsch. I'm a variety streamer. I do cozy art streams on Mondays and Thursdays. I do cozy game streams on Fridays, and every once in a while on a Sunday as well. And today is my belated birthday stream. So, yay! I turned a significant age this year, about a week and a half ago, but I was away, so I'm doing my birthday stream now. I turned a significant age this year, and I'm feeling some kind of way about it, and so I thought I would channel that into some very frog core artworks, and I hope it's turning out okay. Who knows? Anyways, I played Kingdom 2 Crowns today, but I do arts and crafts too, says Sam Page. Oh, man. Okay, if there's anything that you would like to share, like arts-wise, feel free to send me a link in a whisper, and I would be very, very, very happy to share it with the class as well. For anyone who is new here and wants to see what my work looks like when it's done, that's not it. That's something I was asked to draw earlier. But my art looks more like this. I did a bunch of Hollow Knight art last month for Hollow Knight Art Month. This is honestly my favorite piece I did the entire month, so I'm going to show it to you. It is two of my favorite character designs of any, like, characters in the game Hollow Knight, the Mistake and the Folly. I think their names should be excellent and correct because they are amazing character designs. They're so fun. The way they move is cool, and they just look like they're going, ah! They're very Muppet-esque, I feel like, which I find really fun. Anyway, so that's something that I painted. I do traditional art, mostly watercolor and other similar sort of wet types of media. This is our little friend of the channel, Terry the Forg Mage, who is leveling up his magic skills today. Because it's my birthday and I hit a significant year, and it's the feeling. Anyways, that's me. So, hi. Hope you had a good stream today. Anyways, oh, you have, okay, I technically I have an account on Kara, but I haven't actually, like, used it for anything yet, so let me see if I can figure out, yay, okay, that worked. Alright, cool. Okay, we can look, okay, I'm going to try and load this website because I'm not very smart about it yet, but I shall do my best. Okay, can I post? Yes. Okay. Hello. Like I said, I technically have an account on Kara now, but I haven't posted anything on it yet. So but hopefully y'all can see that this is Sam Page's page. Excuse me. And this is some fan arts featuring a Thor and Neon Divide characters. Woo. What are they? You use avocados to make guacamole. Very cute. Very cute. Will you scroll down? Ooh, these colors. Yo. That is beautiful. That is so vibrant. I love that. I love how you've gotten the colors to look like that. And the luminosity of them is very, very, very nice. That's super cool. And the magic spear. Oh my god, that's so cute! I love it. Oh god, are they gonna... I hope they don't fall in the volcano. And if they do fall in the volcano, I hope that they've prepared themselves adequately for that. That is super cute. Thank you so much for sharing. That's rad as heck. And I figured out how to get the website to work. I'm proud of myself. Senses, I also saved my username but haven't posted or added the profile yet. Yeah, I really need to get on doing that, but I'm just really scared of joining another website and putting in, like, a ton of effort posting all of my works there and having, like, 3 friends. So I'm procrastinating on it because I don't want to end up shouting into the void and feeling sad. I do that on enough media already. Thank you for sharing, Sasan Page. Of course, thank you so much for sharing with us as well. Let me get another shout out for you. And thank you again for the raid. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. I very much appreciate it. What a lovely gift from a birthday stream. I'm very happy. Yeah, anywho. I would like to... I'm gonna get some line weight onto Terry's little trousers if I can. I shall attempt to do so. There, it's quite a dark color, so hopefully the line weight will be apparent. Yeah, I reckon that's pretty apparent. Yay! Good job, me. And then I realized that actually there's a bit of a bit of an edge of the cape there as well. I should probably be mindful of, so I'm just gonna drop that in as well. Anyways, in case anyone missed it, we are using the Graphitint watercolor set today, which is so very much fun. It's a set of watercolors, but there's like graphite blended into it, so all the colors are quite sort of muted in a way that I think is quite cool and fun. And so I'm rather enjoying that. I think it makes for a nice palette to work with in general. Okay. But as I said, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish this on stream today because I do need to head out and make dinner. I've just seen the time again. Oh no. So I think what I might do is I'm going to try and get some line weight on Terry if I can. I'm going to maybe add a little bit of this just to give it a nice depth. Hopefully that'll work. We'll see. And then we'll go find someone to continue having fun with. But yeah. And I hope y'all have a good evening as well. Got some definition on this little hand here, so it looks a little bit more like a hand. And get those excellent little Froggo feet in there. I love his Froggo feet. Like, one of my favorite things about Terry is the Froggo feet. I just think they're cute. Anyways, dinner is important to have, says Samantha. I agree. Not to mention the fact that I'm not feeding only myself here. I'm also feeding my moderator/spouse. Oh, geez, I can't actually do all of Terry's head, I don't think, because, it sort of butts up against this, this bit of gold paint, so I've got to be really careful to go just under it and not bleed into it, which is tricky, but I think we got there. And he is filled with joy right now because he's having a lovely time manifesting these magical powers. I don't know. Okay, so let's give you some eyes. Like so. It's a little scruffy, but whatever. It's fine. You know, if anything ends up being a little bit scruffy, you know what we do? We fix it in post. It's fine. It's no worries at all. Oh no, I'm not sure I can do the other eye because there's a little bit of gold paint that's just a little bit wet there, but I think okay, I've blotted it up, so I think okay, we're safe. We're good. We did it. Yay! Okay, good stuff. And maybe we are gonna get done because we're almost done. No, I don't think I can finish doing the line weight for this bit. I'll have to do that off stream, and maybe I'll leave the tunic as well for the moment. So ta-da, Terry. Terry is leveling. I've leveled up, so Terry's leveled up as well. Yay! Good job, Terry. You should feel very proud. I hope he feels very proud. He's a very special little guy. Hey, Hebrew, I'm just about to raid, but it's lovely to see you briefly. How's it going? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. And I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, my friend. Thank you for the happy late birthday wishes. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, I gotta go cook dinner. Perfect timing on my part. Stupid time zone, says Hebrew. I'm so sorry. It is so nice to see you. But I absolutely have to go cook dinner now. Oh, beans. But thank you so much for stopping by. It's nice. It's very nice to see you. I hope y'all are having good Thursdays. Hebrew says, glad you made it back from the dangerous wilds of Canada. It was, you know, it was pretty dangerous and it was pretty wild, but we did have a nice time, I think. So yeah, but it's good. It's good to be back as well, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna put you. Okay, I'm gonna pop you into some very safe hands, I think. Stream title is Happy Gay Month. Yay! Okay. We're gonna go say hi to Perrin. We know Perrin. We love Perrin. Perrin is fun. Perrin is cool. Perrin does cool art. And I'm gonna generic raid message in the chat with, oh, what emote should I do? Maybe just some ananas just popping in. So feel free to grab the message if you have the emotes. Feel free to grab the emotes. If you don't have the emotes, you could just say a generic raid message or append whatever cool emotes you would like to. It's all good. I would like to thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. It's been a very nice belated birthday stream. We got a lot of good work done. This painting is silly, but hopefully it's fine. I've had fun doing it, and I hope that you've had fun too. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me today. I will be back tomorrow morning playing some Hollow Knight. In the meantime, I would like to thank you all so very much indeed for hanging out with me, and have a good one, everybody. And yeah, thanks. And goodbye, and good night, and good time zone.